tell we were gonna get around to it eventually. So, RTD2, the
There isn't
Star
much here.
Beast.
We have talked about these, so we can go there quickly.
Yeah,
Starbeast, I've seen 3 times now. First time I hated it. Second time I hated it. Third time, I don't mind it. It's fine.
I've
It's
watched it.
fine.
I've watched it twice. Once on original broadcast. The rewatch was like the day after. No, I don't like it.
I think that's completely
I
fair.
feel like I like that it's a story based on a comic, and I feel the actual story itself, the Star Beast, is a good story. But I don't like what Russell did to it.
I am offended that you cast a brilliant actor and then make her only trait the fact that she's trans and then makes toys
Yeah, it's I'm not a fan of Rose.
and then give
Rose
her nothing else to do.
Rose is almost a nothing character.
She is a nothing character, and
Yeah.
it's really sad because she's a great actress. Because I really like her in Heartstopper, and she
Not
actually has depth in that.
not to mention the whole when Russell tries to tap into gender politics, he comes across as very out of touch, like he doesn't
He is
know
out
what
of
he's talking
touch.
about, and it comes across as very vicious as well, and I don't like it.
It's so strange because literally 2 years before this, It's a Sin came out. Phenomenal episode. It's entirely gender politics, and sexuality
Yeah,
because it's about the AIDS crisis.
yeah.
Oh, anyways, Starbeast, it's
Um,
fine.
in my opinion, the worst of the three.
That's completely fair. Wild Blue Yonder,
Wild Blue
I
Yonder started off very rocky. Why the hell was Isaac Newton in the episode? And why was
don't
the
question
Mavity
it.
thing even set up?
Don't have to question it. Doesn't matter. Who? It doesn't matter anymore. What is law?
Anyway, ignoring the opening scene and the weird stuff with Isaac Newton, it's a good story. I don't mind the story itself.
I
The Doctor
I've
and
seen this
Donna,
twice.
as usual, have good chemistry. I don't have anything against that.
I've seen this twice. When I first watched it, I had issues, but I enjoyed my time. Second time I watched it, I absolutely despise this episode.
Mm.
It's tonal whiplash. It has some sad moments followed by extremely weird, quirky, and ridiculous like CGI and moment. The
It is
bit
a
where
bit odd.
they're massive and crawling or chasing the actual Doctor and Donna, and then they go onto the wall and fall in, and Doctor thinks Donna has died and like has his temper tantrum because he thinks she's dead. It's again the biggest tonal whiplash going from weird, goofy CGI things to oh, this is supposed to be sad now.
I'm
It's
not a fan of the amount of CGI in the episode.
oh, I hate it.
Like the
I hate
corridor can be quite distracting for me
the
because
concept of this episode is really cool.
I
The
like it.
end of the universe, like
Like
there's
the
no
literal
stars,
edge of existence.
there's
That's so
nothing
interesting.
there,
Yeah,
infinite nothingness. Cool idea, dreadful story.
a whole load of nothing, a bit like the whole era. Um,
Uh, yeah, I can't stand this episode.
I
Um,
don't mind it. It's in my opinion, it's better than the other two, but it does have its issues
okay.
that are quite annoying. I will say
And
I liked when the Doctor collected the wrong Donna because at
yes,
that moment I genuinely thought we were going to lose Donna, the real one. I thought she was going to die on that ship,
I
and I
did
thought we were
enjoy.
going to see the clone in the next special.
I did enjoy those scenes where they were trying to figure out, oh, who's the real one.
Yeah,
Done well.
I quite liked that scene, and I like Donna bringing up the flux because at least Russell did actually try to add some emotional weight to that because
Yeah.
Chibnall did fuck all. Let's be honest, with any kind of trauma.
Hmm.
So I at least respect the effort.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Okay.
that's Wobbly Yonder.
I need to do some breathing
Wilf,
exercises
Wilf,
before
Wilf,
this.
Wilf.
Wilf?
At the end of the episode,
Oh
I loved
yeah,
seeing Wilf again.
that was good.
It was so lovely. Um, Sadly, he wasn't able to film anything else because he'd passed away.
Yeah,
Um, but we had one new scene with Wilf,
that was good.
and I'm happy that we had that.
Um,
It's a special
okay,
moment.
it is a very special moment. Um, okay, the giggle I want to go over very, very quickly.
Yeah, there's not a lot.
The giggle is potentially one of the worst episodes of Doctor I've seen, and I've said that many times in this series that we've just been doing. But it's just a Wild Blue Yonder, but the toy maker's in it, and he's not even called the Celestial Toy Maker anymore, and for some reason has a new accent. And there's I didn't enjoy a single thing in this episode aside
No,
from the one scene where um the toy maker presents the Doctor with all the companions and
I
all of the issues there.
funny enough, that's the only bit of the episode I liked when they were in the toy maker's shop and
Hmm.
they had to leave, but the corridors kept going and places kept changing. I liked the stuff in Mr. Emporium's shop.
I
Not a lot else other than that though.
Yeah, I hated I hate this episode a lot. It's garbage.
I was
And
excited to see Mel back, but now knowing they don't actually do anything with her,
yeah.
I, I,
Also,
I don't really know anymore.
the fact that this episode is also overshadows Shooty's regeneration and
Yeah.
they play catch. They
Oh,
play
that was
catch.
ridiculous. They literally defeat the toy maker with catch. It's so stupid.
Oh my.
I
Anyways,
don't like it. Anyway, now we're in the 15th
TARDIS,
Doctor's era, and
TARDIS is duplicated. There's two
somehow
doctors roaming around. Um, who cares anymore? What is a
I
series?
think this episode was the episode that made me go right. So it's apparent that the show doesn't think about anything anymore. It's
It doesn't
just
care anymore.
it's just if stuff happens and it goes at a fast pace, then I don't know. I don't know.
Um,
It's just nothing. It's a nothing burger.
I'm gonna put this below. Yeah,
But here's the thing. That's only because of the writing. But everything else is
everything else is fine,
the
pretty much.
music. The music is not bad. I don't mind Murray Gold's music at the moment.
Well, actually, sound mixing. I do hate the sound mixing quite
Okay.
a lot.
The
Uh,
CGI is good, but it was also just as good when Flux was being made. So,
hmm,
and this is
um,
apparently more expensive. So I don't know.
right. We don't even have to talk about season one because we already have
We've
for
already
two
done
hours.
it.
Uh,
It's not a great series. It's
Quick
pretty
refresher.
bad.
Church on Ruby Road. I've seen it 4 times. I think it's fine. It's okay.
Not a fan.
Promises too much. Space Babies is bad, but not the worst thing ever. Devil's Cord is terrible. Boom, I think it's a piece of shit. Same with 73 yards. Don
73
Bubble.
yards. 73 yards for me is the most annoying because it's good setup, but the episode falls apart so badly.
I don't even think it's a good setup, but we don't need to go there. Don Bubble, terrible. Rogue, like it's an episode that is terrible, but I can watch it and turn
Rogue,
my brain off.
I like the shoulders. I like the idea of the monsters in the episode, but other than that,
Hmm.
there's just nothing really that interests me.
Nothing burger.
Nope.
Legend of Ruby Sunday will always be the best episode in this series, but also will show the biggest disappointment with
Hardly
Empire.
hardly anything happens in it, and it's really hard to talk about it because it's one half of a story. It doesn't feel
Yeah,
like a part one. It feels like the first half of the story, if that makes sense.
yeah.
Like some part ones are like self-contained, but this wasn't.
I feel like that's how it should have been. Self-contained
Yeah,
two-parter, and
yeah.
they work so much better. Some of the time, not all the time.
Empire of Death we've talked about at length last year, and it's a load of bollocks. We've said why we think that.
Yep, garbage.
Yeah. Joy to the
Joy to the
World.
World, which
Moffat's
we haven't
back
talked
again,
about. Moffat's back and still writing shit as per usual.
which is a shame.
The
It's a shame that it wasn't that good.
uh,
I was
I
holding out
think
some hope for it.
when I saw the sneak peek and saw the Silurian, I immediately knew this episode was going to be awful, which is a shame because I love the Silurians. They're one of my favorite aliens in Doctor Who.
Yeah.
But I just the only thing I like about this episode is the stuff where the Doctor works at the hotel.
I like the actual time hotel stuff, and I love the concept of different eras
Hmm.
being sold as hotel rooms. I love that. I love that stuff.
Yeah, I love that
It's
too.
good.
What's the
The character
character in this episode called?
Joy. The
No,
character. Oh,
not
you mean
Joy, the other one.
Anita?
Anita, the actual
Anita
character of the
probably
episode.
had more screen time than the actual main companion of the episode. Joy was hardly in the bloody thing.
I was hardly in it, and also I hated her from the moment go.
I wasn't a fan because no, I just wasn't a fan.
Yeah, this episode's bad, and it's a shame because I like a
There's
lot
some
of the
good
cast
stuff in
in this
it,
episode.
but it's just too rubbish.
It's a great cast. You got the guy from Plebs. You got Joy who is in Derry Girls. She's fantastic in that.
The
The
Be-
entire cast is phenomenal.
the Bethlehem stuff didn't land as impactful as I think Moffat was intending it to.
Oh, this episode's just disappointment at its finest.
Anyway,
Anyway,
the Robot Revolution.
Rebel Revolution is
First time,
almost bad.
first time watching it, I thought it's fine. Then I watched it again, and I really didn't like it.
I remember, I watched it. I watched it when it came out, and then the next day when I was cooking, it was just on TV, so I rewatched bits of it. I haven't seen it since, but it's almost bad, but it's serviceable.
I hate
It's
the
an
twist.
improvement.
I hate the twist of the AI thing, meaning Al.
Oh,
That
don't
was
even.
that was so bad.
And then him being turned into a sperm and then being sucked up by the
Literally
robot.
being hoovered away. I don't like, and the doctor laughing at it.
I
Like, what a sick man.
Belinda's okay. I
Belinda is a good companion to begin with. Emphasis on to begin with.
begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost bad.
I
But
don't
I
like
don't think I will never watch Rebel Revolution ever again.
it. Me neither.
Lux, on the other hand, I may rewatch because it's pretty
I
decent.
don't mind Lux. You know what? I like it. It's fine. It's film coming to life. I love that sort of thing.
The only issue I have with the episode is the fan bit, but I don't want to talk about that.
I
will rant.
erase that from my mind.
Yeah.
I
Um,
have almost no thoughts
ooh,
on that apart from it's
ooh.
really annoying.
I love the screen the screen projectionist.
Yeah, no, his motive. He's a character that has motivation. We
He's
learn a bit
great
about him.
motivation. You learn a lot about him.
Quite
Well,
sad.
not loads, but you learn enough
We learn
where
enough,
you have an actual connection.
And it's quite sad. You do feel
It
for
is
him.
sad.
You feel for
It is
him, and I
sad.
love that.
The villain is pretty cool. I don't like the fact that the villain is a god,
I
but
don't. When he did the Toymaker's laugh, I actually rolled my eyes.
same.
Come on, Russell. Think of something different than a god.
Be original.
Yeah, please.
Speaking of that,
Oh,
the
the
well.
well. It would have been so much better if it wasn't. If Russell didn't get his grubby hands on it, because it was written by somebody else, but Russell added his stuff into it.
Yeah,
And I
it
feel
didn't
like
even fit on Midnight.
he's responsible for the Midnight stuff. I 100% believe that.
Oh, I believe that too.
I
It's a
don't think
really
it shouldn't have been there.
it's a really good episode when you block out the fact that it's Midnight and that entity.
It would have been fine if it was the planet Midnight, but not the same entity. But they do allude to. I mean, they literally say it's the same thing. So
Yeah.
I hate that. I don't like
Also,
it.
the Doctor's crying again multiple times in this series.
It loses its impact almost instantly.
Yeah, and in this episode when he cries, it's just like if he hadn't cried in every single episode, I would be completely fine with it.
Because him crying there is warranted, because Midnight was genuinely traumatic for the Doctor.
Yeah.
So I can see why he would burst into tears at that.
Yeah. It's a good episode,
Yeah, it's fine.
and I'm
I
willing to
like,
rewatch this.
yeah. Episode 4. What was episode 4?
Lucky Day.
Lucky Day.
It's fine.
Its critique is a bit weird because, again, it's sort of, this guy is bad. Why? We don't know. He just is. And they try and make out that UNIT are, like, these really good people.
Yeah, and I hate the line where Kate says, "My man is 100 times the man you are," and I'm just like, he committed genocide, so
Yeah,
sure.
I don't like where some of the episode is coming from. Because it doesn't feel thought out. It's just... Conrad is so cartoony. I can't take him seriously.
Yeah, he is.
I don't like Conrad. He's too cartoony and stupid. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Ruby's trauma. I like they actually do bring that up.
Oh, they made me like Ruby in this episode.
Ruby's a good part about this episode.
Yeah,
I like
that's
Ruby
insane.
in this episode.
This like the first half and the second half of this series is like night and day because it goes from pretty decent to what the hell am I watching? Or quoting 15, what the hell is going on here?
Exactly.
Story in the engine.
I didn't watch it.
I'm gonna very quickly go on. A interesting concept. Why though?
I know that I didn't watch it, but I know the Fugitive Doctor is in it for like 10 seconds.
When the Fugitive Doctor appeared, I rolled my eyes. Because
you just know it's going to amount to nothing.
It's going to amount to nothing, and also the Doctor breaks the fourth wall saying, "Hey, maybe the story will be finished one day," and I'm just like, "Oh, fuck off."
They tease stuff with Poppy from Space Babies for some reason. Anyway, literally nothing happens in that episode apart from that.
Nothing happens, and nothing happens in Interstellar Song Contest.
I did, to be fair, in Story of the Engine, I did go on to a bit on iPlayer. I watched a bit of it, and there was a really cool scene where the Doctor entered a maze, which I thought looked
I don't remember that.
because they shave a maze on his head that tells him where to go.
Oh.
And the camera pans out and you see a bird's eye view of it, and then it goes back in.
I don't remember that.
I didn't mind that. I thought that was alright.
I've tried to block out this era as much as possible.
But it's like one of the few bits of the episode I watched. So, anyway. Interstellar. Ryland's...
The worst episode.
Ryland's in it, I guess.
Second worst episode in this series.
Yeah, we'll get to the worst one.
The only cool scene is when the bubble disappears and all those people die.
Yeah, that visual is stunning.
Haunting visual.
Yeah. Really well.
And I was like, wow, really we're going there.
The writer didn't know who the fuck Belinda was, obviously. Belinda was reduced to somebody who cries and reacts in this episode.
And also, the Doctor again thinks that Belinda's dead all the time.
We get Susan Foreman for like 5 seconds. Carol Ann Ford is back in Doctor Who in 2025. And this is literally the only scene she's in, apart from the next episode, where it's literally the same footage.
And also the Doctor tortures somebody who's been oppressed.
Yeah, tortures a genocide victim. Nice one, Doctor.
Nice one, buddy.
Belinda says, that's not him. When she sees him actually attacking said victim, she doesn't really react. Then she just goes across to the room and hugs him.
That's all I can muster with that episode.
Yeah, and then we get a cliffhanger with, oh yeah, Graham Norton's in it for like 5 seconds as a hologram. God, it really is the Eurovision episode. I fucking hate it. Then in the TARDIS, we get what's meant to be a lead up to the finale, where the TARDIS doors are literally blown in. It's so strange.
Oh god.
Which world?
I skipped Wish World because
I know, because you wanted to
uh
watch it at the cinema, didn't you?
yes, I watched it, I watched that and the finale in the cinema.
I
I
bet you.
dressed
I
as the
bet you wish you
Doctor.
hadn't waited.
I dressed as the Doctor. There was a few people there also
Hmm.
dressed as many different Doctors. Wish World
It's a decent
without
concept, but I don't know what it's trying to say, because
neither do I.
it's another Russell tries to get all topical, but it's all convoluted.
It tries to do this kind of dystopian kind of concept, critiquing many things,
It
but
it
also
it critiques traditional families. But in the next episode, the same writer says, "Oh, you made everybody warm and fed and happy." What are you trying to
yeah,
say here? Do you agree with it or don't you?
Wish World as an episode on its own is good.
It's a good concept. It's creepy. People
Yeah,
basically telling on each other.
yeah. It's very 1984 with censorship and abiding by a lot of
Yeah,
rules.
but then you get all the bollocks of Rogue on the TV for some reason.
Don't
And
even,
then he says,
don't even
tables don't do that. I don't know how Rogue knows that, and I don't know how he's able to get onto the Doctor's TV, but okay. Fine.
reasons.
No thought put into it whatsoever.
The Rani I really like
Oh yeah,
in
the
Wish
Rani's
World.
in this.
The problem, and also you get the quote unquote twist of Mrs. Flood. Oh god, and there's two Ranis
I
with the
don't like it.
two Ranis joke.
I really hate this. Mrs. Flood is just pushed to the sideline.
She is. She
And
doesn't need to be
she was
there.
introduced in Shooting Gatwa's first episode. But
Yep.
in the conclusion of everything that's meant from the beginning, she's at the side. And, in the last episode, she teleports away. And we never see
The
her again.
the actress that they got for the Rani,
She's really good.
brilliant.
Yeah.
She's so good and so convincing. The problem is the characterization of the Rani isn't that good, and she's basically
No.
just a master.
Yeah, she felt way too similar to the Master.
She's Missy 2.0.
The Rani doesn't care about the Doctor, so why is the Rani out to ruin the Doctor's life like
It
this?
doesn't make any
No, it
sense.
doesn't. Like, the universe being an experiment to the Rani is fine, but I don't think she'd go out of her way to destroy it.
Yeah, there's a lot of dumb things, especially Reality War, where you have all these cast of characters. It does a Chibnall where there's so many characters.
It's so unnatural. Everybody stands in the same row at unit, looks at the Doctor and the Rani talking. It's so unnatural. Nobody moves. No,
Why are
everybody's
they
still.
there?
Rose is there.
Um,
Rose is in this, and I forgot about that.
Again, they're there. Everyone's there. It's boring.
And
Ruby's there.
they try to introduce some new thing that apparently Time Lords can't have kids because of because of the
What a load
bomb.
of bollocks. What a
Yeah,
load of
they
bollocks.
tried to connect it to the Timeless Children. It doesn't work. What
Um,
else happens in that episode? Omega's in it. He's meant to be the big bad.
Omega's
Um,
big, not big dog,
no,
big
big skeleton. Just
for
what we
some
all
reason.
wanted. Then he gets
Um,
shot by the Vindicator, which they introduced at the beginning of the season, as a device that plots locations, not as a weapon, but the Doctor uses it as a weapon because a big laser shoots out of it. And then
it's really funny.
he, yeah,
Um,
I thought Russell didn't like guns.
Yeah, he preaches that the Sonic's too much like a gun, so I changed it to
A
a
Sky Remote.
sky remote or a mouse,
Yeah.
and then it's just like, let's have the Doctor kill something with a gun, bro. What?
It's so stupid. Omega gets 2 minutes of screen time.
Ronnie gets eaten by
Yet
Omega.
the Rani gets eaten. The other Rani, Mrs. Flood, just teleports away. We never see her again. That's the end of the
Dip
Rani.
is like peace out and
Yep.
evaporates.
Load of rubbish.
Um. Yeah, Belinda's locked in a box for the entire episode
Yep,
with
because there
her
are too many people,
baby,
so Russell had to get rid of some.
and she's with her baby, which for some reason she cares so much about.
Why
For
is
some
it
reason,
Poppy? This series was
Hmm.
so definitely meant to be written for Ruby. Because
Exactly.
why is it Poppy from Space Babies? From season 1?
Doesn't make any sense
What
at all.
connection does Belinda have to Poppy from Space Babies? Also, how does she become a space baby?
Very good
Does
question.
that even happen, or is that a separate thing? Um. Anyway, so things are meant to be
Oh, the
fixed.
ending.
Um.
Oh,
Kate says some rubbish about "you save all of us. I think all your children." That doesn't land at all.
I laughed in the cinema.
Um. Dead Ringers made fun of that a few weeks later in a radio show, which is lukewarm because all they do was point out what the show is without making any jokes.
Um, what else? The ending is um.
The Doctor's like, "Oh wait, the universe still isn't right." Ruby, you know that because you went through 73 yards. That means you have the power to see if something isn't right in a universe now.
Oh, oh yeah. When the episode like the conclusion to everything happened really quickly. I was like, wait, there's still like a lot of runtime
That's
here.
what I
What's going
thought.
on?
I thought it was like halfway through. Well, three-quarters of the way through.
And then
What the
and
hell
then
is the other part of
in
the
the
episode going
TARDIS,
to be?
like Poppy slowly disappears, and I'm just like, oh, that's really cool if that's actually going to be a
Yeah,
thing.
I liked the stuff of Poppy just and folding the blanket
Yeah,
until it becomes nothing.
I would have loved it if they kept that,
Yeah,
but they didn't, and it would have been Ruby having to deal with just remembering everything.
I feel like that
But
was what it was going to be, but they had to add a new bit on, and you can see because everybody looks different.
and
The director
just
now has long hair, and it was
it just
filmed
doesn't
months later.
matter.
It no,
It didn't matter. They didn't need to do that. Then they could have ended it and not have the stupid thing of, oh, I need to get back to my baby. I need to get back to my baby, Doctor. Only been here,
yeah, they literally rewrite the series, don't they?
even though she's been told numerous times that the TARDIS. Well, does the Doctor doesn't even explain that the TARDIS can basically go into the exact same time, so it doesn't need to worry about it. I hate it.
I
Oh.
It's so annoying because Ruby's last scene in Doctor Who, probably forever, is her being made to, like, think that she's gone mad because she's the only one that knows that things aren't right. And that's the
And
last time we
then
see Ruby because the Doctor's like, "Oh yeah, you might be right.
and
Bye."
doesn't even say goodbye.
No, doesn't say goodbye. Doesn't say
Yeah,
goodbye. Just leaves everybody at unit. Then decides, "Oh,
oh,
I gotta regenerate now."
the regeneration. The regeneration again. Cool regeneration. Why does it happen?
Yeah, like the Doctor shifts reality by a degree so that things are put right. And then the Doctor wakes up in Belinda's garden. So now, hopefully, you'd think that maybe he doesn't need to regenerate, but no, he does.
Hmm.
He regenerates, and then he says goodbye to Belinda. They rewrite the point of the whole series, and then he goes into the TARDIS, and for some reason, sees Joy again.
And then,
That's and then he.
oh, sorry, I actually blanked out for a moment there.
But can we talk about the actual regeneration because it looks good,
It's a beautiful
but it's
regeneration.
coming off from different points of the Doctor's body because you get two bits of regeneration coming off from his chest. I suppose that's meant to be his two hearts, but I don't know why it's like that. And they tried to make the regeneration energy look like a star this time, and it looks very odd.
It does look very odd.
And he's just sort of levitating, and it's like a huge regeneration. Do you want to talk? Should we talk about who he becomes?
I, I, I. When I saw Billy Piper, I shouted and swore at the screen in the cinema and walked out.
I
And
was on call with Rodney. We both couldn't believe what we were watching.
I turn around and we'll put the GIF on screen here of that one. There was a guy in the exact same position as Shinji from Evangelion sat in the cinema, just head down, hand and like face in hand, just like just 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 like what why just why just contemplating life, and I felt that the
Was
cinema
there
was
a lot of way, or was
just the cinema was torn. There was anger and there was cheers.
way? Ah!
It was so divided, and I walked out. I
Man,
was like, I'm done with this.
everybody had that same reaction. Brandon said he's done with Doctor Who.
Yep.
Um,
He
Rodney,
tuned out in conversations with Doctor Who
yeah.
now.
Rodney also doesn't like it. Um, Hopefully we'll have him on at some point so we can all
Yeah.
talk about it. But I don't know. We'll probably
Um,
just descend into madness.
I I think that's the best place to put that era.
Absolutely, it
Uh,
was genuine. If it hadn't been for like the stupid nostalgia bait rubbish, bringing back too many old things. Can we talk about how Shooter Gatwa is sandwiched between two nostalgia bait casts?
it overshadows him completely.
Literally sandwiched between Russell T Davies's best mates.
Yep.
It's so annoying, and the optics of it are so strange. It's so annoying.
Oh,
It's This could have been the era that saved. It could have put Doctor Who back on the map,
actually,
or at least the best it could have.
you know what? I'm gonna end that. I want to end that review of Reality War on a good note. Um,
Yeah,
Jodie Whittaker's cameo,
Jodie Whittaker was in the episode, and she was the least bad. She was. I don't
the
know how to
best
word
part
it.
of it.
Yeah,
The best part of the episode was
I was pleasantly surprised, and
I
I didn't even
cheered
like
in
a
the
Doctor.
cinema. I cheered in the cinema. I was like, oh, brilliant. Why isn't she staying? Oh, she's gone. Oh.
She was there to be nostalgia bait. That's not right because that was only a few years ago. But you know,
She was there for people to talk about it,
yeah, yeah, that
generating
sounds about right.
content,
Generating content.
which is what's happened
Yeah, and
here.
Russell even admitted it himself. That's what he wants to happen, and that's what we're doing. Hope you're happy.
Um, and also my review of Wishworld and Reality War on Letterboxd got 156 likes,
Yes.
and I'm in the popular review category for that. Oh,
Well, there we have it.
there we have it. There is the revival era Doctor Who ranked. Um, it's so sad that D and F are so bottom. It's so bottom
It's
heavy.
so
This
heavy.
ranking.
There's just a load of shit. What
It's
else is
just
there to say?
yeah, and it's a shame that Whittaker and Gatwa's era are at the bottom because they should be up in B or A. That's where they should be,
Yeah,
but they aren't.
could have been
Um,
such a good new direction for the show. It could have done something new, but instead, it felt like some of it was new, but a lot of it was bringing back old parts
yeah,
and
and it
trying to
doesn't
clean
help
it
that
up. Yeah,
we've had three soft reboots in a row. Series 10 was a jumping on point, Series 11 is a jumping on point, and Season 1 is a jumping on point.
it doesn't help that Russell T Davies was also running his mouth all the time on like in the press,
And
in
see,
marketing.
and Duty Zero doesn't work as a jumping on point because you have to know
No,
so much lore beforehand. And also, the Doctor, his first Doctor is David Tennant. Like, how can you consider that a jumping on point?
I feel like it's meant to be the finale of New Who, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels like it's trying to bridge a gap, which it also is doing.
And it didn't need to be a separate thing. It did not need to be a separate thing.
I feel like people would have just watched it whatever series the show was on.
Yeah,
But
it should have just been
every
Series
showrunner
14.
every showrunner in some way, shape or form has screwed it up, and that makes me so annoyed.
Oh, yeah, but I think that's where we'll end this video, and that's the ranking. We have
Yeah.
Series 4 in F tier, Series 1, 8, and 3 in A tier, even though I'm kind of tempted to put Series 3 in B. But we'll leave... yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
Okay.
Um,
It's even more bottom heavy now.
Yep. And then you got... Actually, no, Family of Blood is in that
There we
series.
go.
You got Series 5, 10, and 2 in B, Series 9 and C, the specials in D, as well as Series 6, the entirety of Series 7, Flux, and F is Series 12,
Literally
11,
bottom of the
no
barrel
specials,
rubbish.
and then Season 1, and then Pretend 2 is also there, because for some reason this list didn't include Season 2.
Just pretend it is.
Yeah.
On a good note, looking forward to the CBeebies Doctor Who series. It might be more consistent than Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Don't know how
I'm
that's
looking
going to go down.
forward to continuing my classic Who watch. That's going quite well. Just watched Web of Fear peak.
Also, Christopher Eccleston is in Big Finish at the moment.
Yeah, Joe Martin's getting
With
more.
Billie Piper as well.
Joe Martin's getting more audio
Yep.
adventures as well.
She's in the middle of a multimedia Doctor Who project, which is probably going to go down as well as Doomsday and Time Lord Victorious, but okay.
Yeah. So Doctor Who's in a very weird state,
And we
which
don't know
is
where
a
it's
shame.
going next.
But thank you so much for watching and hopefully sticking with us for this 4-5 part kind of series of ranking.
And if you have stuck around, God, you need a reward.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you again for watching, guys.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.